It is Monday. We have a nice day again. It's beautiful out. We had a great day yesterday. We'll talk about it in a minute.
Yeah.
I got Ed Speck from
Th-
Next Home, All Island.
Thank you, Valentina.
Thank you for coming. You're always so supportive.
Yeah, it's always great being down here for the show, for the events. It's always a great time.
Yeah. And then we have a brand new guest today who's never been on the show, Mr. Lou Dalto.
Hello, everybody.
Thank you
Hello,
for coming.
Valentina.
I realized after you came in this morning that I met you here.
Yes, you did.
And you were here for a boxing event, right?
Yes, it was Rick Baxter's boxer's event.
Right. He's the guy with the blonde,
The
spiky hair.
blonde hair.
Right. So I then when I saw you, I'm like, yeah, I do remember you. We were outside, right?
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
So thank you for coming. We
You're
have a
very
lot to
welcome.
talk
Thank
about
you for
today.
having me.
I'm missing my co-host, Greg. I miss him terribly, but he had something that he had to take care of this morning. So you'll all have to put up with me alone. I know we're a good tag team, but I'll try to do the best I can and keep you guys interested.
Okay.
Valentina, you do a great job.
Thank you.
Greg is amazing.
He is. He's the great Greg. We call him the
This
great Greg.
this is definitely not to disparage Greg. He's an amazing guy. However, you're fine on your own.
Oh, really? Well, thank you.
Yeah.
That's very sweet. So today is November 9th. It's National Scrapple Day.
What is National Scrapple
Well,
Day?
that's what we're going to talk about. National Scrapple Day is November 9th, and it recognizes the first pork food invented in America.
Yeah.
And for those of you that don't know what scrapple is, it was known by the Pennsylvania Dutch, and they called it pan how. It is a mush of pork scraps and trimmings combined with cornmeal, wheat flour, and spices.
It sounds Asian.
Yeah, and in the 17th and 18th centuries, German colonists um, developed the first recipes for scrapple. Did you know that?
No, I had no
See that?
idea.
Now,
No
this is what
clue.
we do on the show. We learn about a lot of things that you don't know. So today, I was going to the bank this morning, and I was thinking it was Veterans Day because yesterday we did that very nice event, which we'll talk about later, in honor of the veterans. And the bank was open. I'm like, holy, what happened? The lady says, Veterans Day is Wednesdays. Oh, okay. So I was thinking today was Veterans Day, and I wore red, white, and blue for the veterans.
Well, you can always wear it again
Well, I don't think so.
tomorrow.
So another great news. Did you hear about the twin sisters that gave birth 90 minutes apart?
90 minutes apart. Wow.
Isn't that unbelievable?
Yeah.
Twin sisters married twin brothers. So they immediately have four children in the family. It's pretty cool, isn't it?
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
It is impressive.
So I thought that was pretty good. The twins are called. They're named Amber and Autumn.
Okay.
Kind of cute.
Amber and
I
Autumn.
thought it was really cute. I saw it on the news this morning. I watch the news for a lot of things, and I don't like to talk about politics, but Joe Biden's German Shepherd Major is going to become the first rescue dog in the White House. So I could talk about that, right?
Well, we could all use some laughs
Yeah.
after the past few weeks, right?
Yeah.
So we actually had a contest yesterday, and we're gonna have Lewis and Valentina be the judges of the winner of
Oh.
a good bottle of wine, person's choice, red or white.
Wow.
So we had a contest. I actually stole this from someone else. Full disclosure: things you can say about your house, but not your spouse.
That's interesting.
Now we had some really, really great commentary on this one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually read these off if I can ever find them right now and exit this. Just give me a second here, everyone. So we had one that was really good. That was, it's old, but keeps me warm.
That is good. I like that.
So that was a good one.
Something about her house and what? Explain
So
it
something you can say about your house,
right
but you would never ever say
about your
your
spouse. Okay.
So it's old, but keeps me warm.
Okay.
One was put it back on the market. So I thought that one was pretty good.
Yeah, because in other words, she wants to keep her spouse.
No, put him back. Get rid of him.
Oh, it's about the spouse.
Yeah,
Oh, I
yeah,
thought it
it's
was
about
about
the
the house.
spouse. So yeah, you
Oh,
would say put your house on the market, but you probably wouldn't say put your spouse on the market.
okay. I get it now. I was thinking
That's okay.
I'm
The
slow.
Pretty slow too because I still haven't got the
no,
concept.
that
Really.
that's all right. So basically, it was all along these lines of.
Well, what's another one?
I'm gonna tell you them in 1 second when I reopen this page. I apologize, guys, for the delay, but these were pretty clever, and they're in the comments here of the post. So, oh, here we go. All right. This is taking way longer than I ever anticipated, so I apologize about that. So let's go through this again. So basically, things you would say about the house, but not your spouse.
Okay.
So, one, let's rent out the downstairs. All right. Number two, I think the curb appeal has faded.
The curb appeal.
Appeal has faded. So Valentina likes that one so far. Number three, put it back on the market. Number four, something must have crawled up in there and died.
That's a good one
Lewis
too.
and Valentina like that one.
Yeah, those two so far.
Yeah, and then we have she's old but keeps me warm.
I like that one too because I'm very sensitive to being older, and
Yeah, probably don't anyone saying that.
yeah, I know. So,
It's
what do
hard
you
being
think?
45.
Yeah,
Well, no.
which one? I think that's the third one.
So
You just
crawled up and died, keeps me warm, or curb appeal has faded.
I think I like that one.
Curb appeal is faded.
Curb appeal. Okay, so
That's the winner,
so Nicole Di Domenico has won
Nicole.
a bottle of wine.
Nicole. Congratulations.
So Nicole, you won a bottle of wine, courtesy of the team here at the Long Island Breakfast Club show.
Yeah, and tell her to make a friend on our page.
She definitely will. She's actually a friend from college for about
Oh, okay.
26 years ago.
You're kidding, and you still
Yeah.
friends?
Well, Facebook friends. Facebook brings
Yeah,
the world together.
it does. That's true.
Certainly does.
Yeah.
It's true. That's how I met this very nice lady called Lisa Pavaromo, who happened to connect me to Lou, and she just had a grandchild today. So
she did.
congratulations to
Amazing.
Lisa.
Cool.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So
Congratulations, Lisa.
Facebook really, I know some people think, it's you're telling too many people too many things, but if you use it properly, it's very good tool.
Yeah, amazing.
And I was the
Amazing.
first 5 years ago. I'm not going on Facebook. Not doing it. Well, I'm eating my words now
Yeah.
because Facebook is terrific. So, of course, you're always going to have people that put you down and do things that's not so great.
Right.
But what I do is, as soon as that, I cut my losses.
Yeah.
What
Boom.
you have to do.
You get rid of
What
it,
You have to do.
just like an ant.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, you step on it. So let's talk a little bit about you, Lou. Now,
Okay.
I understand that God, I saw the song. That one song. What was the name of it that you played for me today?
I played a Little Green Apples.
Little Green Apples.
Also for the Good Times.
Yes.
Those
Hmm.
are the two songs that I
And
sang.
then you were in some film, right?
I was in quite a few films. I was
Yeah.
in,
What's your favorite?
Well, here's the deal. I've done in big movies I've done small parts, and in small movies I play the lead. I play.
So
the lead in some
what small movie did you play the lead?
Blade Choice was one.
Mm-hmm.
Hot Wired was another one. Hot Wired.
Mm-hmm.
A Race with Destiny. James Dean. A Race with Destiny.
Oh, I like that one. That
Yeah,
sounds
I played
good.
Vic Damone in that movie.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
nice.
Um,
I love Vicks. The name Vic.
Vicks.
I have a lot of Vic friends. A lot of Vicks. Yeah, one of my favorite guys is a Vic. So, but another thing that I understand you do is you do breathing and exercise.
Yes, I have a revolutionary new breathing and stretching technique. It's similar to yoga. The breath is a little more advanced than a yoga breath, I think. I do it an hour and 15 minutes every morning.
Wow.
Wow.
So you have a
And I've been
timer and
working out.
everything?
No, I should do it by a song. I put on meditation music.
Oh,
and I do it for
nice.
an hour and 15 minutes, and that's what I do.
Wow.
But I think everybody should know about this. It's wonderful. I've been working out close to 50 years now.
50 years. That's why you look so good.
Thank
Look at
you.
the muscle here. Whoa.
And I've I've done everything from bodybuilding. When I was 18 years old, I won the Teenage Mr. New York City contest. I
Wow.
was a boxer, a martial artist. Matter of fact, I invented a freestanding heavy bag that's unlike anything that's on the market today, and better than anything. I just don't say that; it's true. Every single martial artist or boxer that saw it fell in love with it. Sylvester Stallone fell in love with it. Um, it's just it does everything. It reacts and moves like a person.
So do you sell it or no? Is it
I was
just
selling it years ago.
you were? Wow. So let's talk about Stallone. Now I understand you're related
Yes,
somehow.
Sly was my brother-in-law for 10 years, and got to know him really well.
Well, he seems
I
like
was
a
really
hell of a
close to him.
nice guy.
He's a nice man. He's a
Yeah,
nice
it seemed like it. I mean, it just seems like it.
man.
I love all Italians, so you know that's
Yeah.
that's a problem I have. So, and then how I met you was through your poetry.
Yes, I
Do you
write.
believe this guy is a poet?
I
He looks like
believe
a.
it.
I
He
write
looks like you have a
poetry.
motorcycle. Do you have
Yeah.
one?
Well, that's just
I know,
a
but he's a
byproduct.
poet.
He has a motorcycle. He sails.
He does it
You know,
all.
he does it
So
all. Yeah,
the
it's amazing.
poetry, I would, if we have time at the end, I'd like
Yeah,
you
I
to.
could recite something.
Yes, because I got glued to watching him on Facebook. I'm like,
Yeah.
it's just
Thank you.
the things that you say in your poetry is very deep.
Right.
And I just read one last night. It was all about like now. Now is the time and something like that. I don't remember what the name of it was, but you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, they're inspirational and they're pretty simple.
Yeah. So yeah, so I'm really glad to meet you and like,
You as well.
yeah, so
Yeah,
already you
it's a good
connected.
vibe already, and
Yeah, that's karma. I have karma.
Lou's gonna make me cry in about 35, 40 minutes because I'm a sensitive and emotional baby now. Ever since I had kids, so
Yes.
you'll,
Well,
you'll you'll
so
see what makes me cry later on in the
congratulations
show.
to Ed. You had another child
Thank
two
you.
days, what, 5 days ago?
21 days ago. I have a 3.5-year-old, a 2-year-old, and a 21-day-old. So
Oh
one
wow.
boy and then 2 girls followed. So we have a little Edward, we have a Valia, and an Evangeline. So
Congratulations. And his wife is a beautiful woman who creates boots.
yeah, she's making her and her best friend are making a luxury vegan shoe line.
Can you believe this?
So
A luxury.
Shoe,
vegan
shoe line,
line.
and made out of vegan.
Well, they're made out of anything that's not animal
Leather.
based. So basically, it's something where animals are not harmed in the process
Talk
of
about two
creating
positive men
high
here.
fashion. So,
Wow.
So, like for instance, what kind of materials would they use? What's
well,
a material they would use?
that's a great question.
You have to
I
ask
can't
God.
answer that. She can.
Oh, okay.
They spent 3 days at a trade show. I think it was in Milan for materials and just sourcing different things they could use to produce the shoes.
Wow.
And the shoes are called Silk Virago, which
Ooh.
That's a nice name.
yeah, it's actually
Yeah.
a strong woman, like a strong woman warrior. So it's a
Wow, I
it's a
like
very
that.
modern look.
That's.
So they're doing well. They're
I
getting
would
nice
imagine they're going to
recognition.
be high heels
We'll
and
see. High heels, boots,
now are they going to?
booties.
You know what? Believe it or not, some of those shoes will be good for the whole community. You know what I mean? Did you see Kinky Boots? The
Oh, I
play?
did. No,
Kinky
I never
Boots? You
seen
haven't
it.
seen it?
No, no.
Well, Kinky Boots is a great play all about a young man who was gay, who was frowned upon by the owner of the company where, he worked. So he used to act like he was just regular. And then eventually it came out and he became the one that created all
Feedback.
yeah, you're good. He created the new line of boots. And when the boss told him no, the employees got behind him, and it's a great play. You should see it. It's called Kinky Boots.
never saw that
Kinky
one.
boots.
I'm surprised at you
I've
No,
never seen
I
it.
see a
because
lot.
you do a
But then
lot.
again,
I mean,
yeah,
I don't do what you do, but I saw.
well, quarantine slowed me
Yeah, I know.
down.
Well, there's no plays now, but you could watch it online.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
very good. It's a very
Nice.
good show. So let's just talk a little bit about real estate, and then we're
Sure,
gonna go to Lou, and we're gonna see him do all kinds of stuff for us.
sure. So, a couple of things to point out right now. The real estate market has been on fire on the island here. People are really getting top dollar for their homes at the moment, and we'll see how long this market goes for. I also think it's a really good time for buyers because the interest rates are very low, just below 3% at the moment. So it's a market where it depends on your own personal situation, where there's benefits for everyone.
I've been hearing, I mean, people are telling me they sold a house, boom,
Yep.
5 days, 2 weeks, boom, three
So
offers.
it's actually a good time right now for.
It's a good time to be selling homes at the moment,
Mhm.
especially in Nassau and Suffolk.
Okay.
We're seeing people leaving New York City right now, and they're coming out and they're just ready to move and have space, have a home office. There's a lot of people that are cramped up in a two-bedroom apartment, for example,
Right.
and they might have a young child. Now they're working from home. They just need more space for the current climate.
The
of New
problem
York,
is half the problem
especially
is that they're doing work from home and
kids home.
everybody needs a room.
Yeah, it's hard. I don't envy parents that have children between the ages of 5 and let's say 10 or 11 because
I know. Well, I'm
the
lucky.
stories of the
I'm beyond all
homeschooling
that.
plus trying to work, it's a really delicate balance for everyone. It's
Yeah.
hard.
Well, I'm beyond anybody at home, in my own little world, and I don't have any of that. So I'm happy that I was able to sell my house at a time that was very, I didn't, everything happened at once. And this man is a guru. He knows everything. He taught me everything I know about a lot of things.
Well, thank you, Valentina. And there's actually one thing I want to call to everyone's attention. If we have anyone who's listening right now or considering selling, please pass this information on to your family and friends. It's that a lot of homeowners are going online for the valuation of their home. And on the Zillow website, which is the main site everyone goes to, they have the infamous Zestimate. And
Zestimate? What's a zestimate?
it's Zillow's
Oh, it's an
valuation of
estimate
your
with a
home.
Z.
Yes. And I call it infamous for a reason. On the website, Zillow states that in the New York metro area, the margin for error is 9.9%. So that means if your home is worth $700,000, they could be off the mark by over $60,000.
And that's money in your pocket.
That's
Yeah,
a lot
that's
of money. Now,
that's a
some
big
listing
chunk of money.
agents will actually go to your home, sit down with you, and they're curious about how much you think your home is worth. If they ask you this question, just ask them to please finish their coffee quickly and leave your home. The reason is that if you're basing on the online value and the value is off by that much, you're gonna say my house is worth $640,000, and they're gonna say, "Well, great news, your house is actually worth around 670." Meanwhile, if they're a true professional, they know it's worth $700,000. Now that means that the homeowner is excited because they think they get more money than they thought they were getting. However, now the realtor is really cheating them out of at least $30,000 in equity in the value of their home. So it's something really important to make sure you're working with the right real estate professionals and that they truly understand the market, where
Yeah,
it's heading right now, because the original list price is critical to maximizing the value of your home.
that's great.
If
So, how do people
ahead.
call you and where do they reach you?
So they can reach me at 516-659-4323. Call me anytime. I do my best to always pick up.
He always answers. I got to tell you, he calls you back.
Somehow it just happens that way. I can
Even when your
work it out.
baby was being born, you were answering. I was like, geez, this guy's
Yeah, well,
nuts.
yeah,
that's
there's a
not
lot
the
going
biggest.
on. So I always just try and find that if you fall behind, you never catch up.
Right. Well, it's true.
So I just try and stay on top of everything. Also, my Facebook page is Next Home, all one word, all island.
And I love your
and
little new
just-
logo.
Oh, with Luke, the
Yeah.
orange dog.
Yeah, it's cute.
So
Yeah.
every listing gets our mascot Luke, who's an orange Frenchie, in the front lawn next
Yeah.
to the.
It's very
signs.
cute. Very cute. Really.
Yeah,
And thank you for sponsoring yesterday's big event.
oh, more than
Children
happy
of
to.
the April Rain. The food was unbelievable.
Well, yeah, that was taken care of by Chef Dave's Culinary Kitchen.
Yes. And where is he located?
He's located in Garden City area, and he does catering and events. And if you want to look him up, just go to Chef Dave's Culinary Kitchen,
Okay.
and he does an amazing job.
He
makes
did.
amazing little antipastas.
I know.
in separate
Everything was in a
containers.
little box so that no one had to touch the food, which
Yeah, so-
everybody loved that because
Yeah, it's
but
COVID
he's
safe. It
weird,
was
you
smart.
know.
So yeah, I think he had like 2 meats in there and some
Yeah,
fresh
it was
mozzarella.
delicious. The fruit salad, everything was
Yeah,
great.
and
Yeah,
yeah, pasta salad
with the
some
shrimp
sun-dried
and
tomatoes
shrimp. It was
peppers and
really.
shrimp.
So you got to look up Chef
Yeah,
Dave, guys, in Garden City. He's a great
yeah,
guy.
he
Thank you,
he
Chef
did a great
Dave.
job yesterday. Really nicely done.
All right, thank you so much,
Oh, you're
Ed.
very welcome, Don. Glad to
Yeah.
do it.
Okay. So, Mr. Lou, now
Yes,
we're going to be friends, I think.
I think so.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're great. We'd like you to first demonstrate the little breathing stuff you're talking about.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have to use the floor for that, if that's all right.
Yeah, sure. As long as you don't mind. I know Greg has the
And
floors
this
waxed
is
every day. Now,
okay.
can you keep that thing on so we can hear the breathing? Yeah, okay. So just take off your little jacket there.
Okay.
All right. You even changed your pants so you have your
This mic
Adidas.
has to stay with
He
me.
changed his pants in the bathroom, just so you know, everybody. Changed his pants in the bathroom.
Okay, so people out there, you have to realize that I've been working out over 50 years, and I know about every aspect of physical fitness that there is. I started out as a bodybuilder, like I said. I went into martial arts, boxing, and so forth. And I've stumbled on this breathing routine that I kind of, found out myself, just through trial and error. I just started doing different breathing, and then I realized it was similar to yoga, and that it's been going on for about 2,000 years already. And I'm incorporating into the stretching, and my stretching has just increased by leaps and bounds, and I've never felt better than I do right now. And I'll show you guys a little of it. So what I do is I'll do a condensed quick version of this, and I start out in a position like this, and I put weight on my knees, and then I take a long inhale through my nose, as long as I possibly can and as slow as I possibly can, and taking a diaphragmatic breath, um, which is when you breathe through your belly. And what I do then is I hold that breath for about 10 seconds, and then I let it out for as long as I possibly could through my mouth with puckered lips. And once again, I'll pause for another 10 seconds before I'll inhale. And it's just repeating that over and over again. And between that and the concentration that's involved in just pushing the muscle down or flexing the muscles in a downward position, stretching the muscles out, um, it just flows so nicely. And it also puts you in the moment as well. And anyway, so I'm starting with this position, and I'll inhale. And hold it. And then I'll go from that position into this position.
Look at that. Oh, how the hell do you get all the way down there? I couldn't do it.
All right, Lou, if I tried that,
You'd split, yeah, but you know what? After about 2 months, I guarantee you'll be doing this
wow,
What?
if I work with
Look
you.
at that. Look at that.
you would need a forklift to come pick me up and scrape me off that
Jesus
floor.
Christ. Oh my God.
And I'd be very happy that Greg waxes him every day because I'd be down there for a while.
And
Wow,
then
that's
I'll
very
I'll show you
impressive.
just a quick couple of stretches that I do.
I guess those are weights on your back there, huh? He's got weights around his waist. Wow.
What's that? Weights?
That's what it looks like to me. Those
Oh,
are
no,
weights.
That's my little vest, my pouch.
Oh, it looks like he has weights on his butt.
Valentina, focus on the stretching.
I am, but I mean, I'm
Yeah,
looking at the
focus on
butt.
stretching,
I'm
you
still
know?
looking at the butt here. Oh God. Well, I'm sure all that stretching helps the butt, don't you think, Ed?
I would probably say so. I would probably say
I don't
so.
think, yeah, you probably wouldn't mind having a butt like that, would you?
You know, I could be in better shape. As you're trying to tell me, I could
Hey,
be in
look, you're
better shape.
talking to me. I know.
So I
I
hold these stretches for about a minute each, and there's about 15 or 20 more, but that's all I'll show you for today.
wow,
And if you guys like to learn, you can get in touch with me, and I'll gladly teach you.
wow, that's terrific. And you could also call me if you need him, and my friend Lisa, and we'll get you connected.
Okay.
But you do mostly everything on Facebook, right?
Yes, I do things on Facebook.
Yeah, that's great. So I do also know you have a very nice poem that I read the other night.
Which one?
And well, there's something about like living for today. You
Yeah,
know which
well,
one I'm talking about?
no, I don't know.
All right. Well, what one did you post yesterday? Because it was something you posted yesterday. You have a voice, a very deep voice. So that was part of the whole thing with your movie and all that, right?
Yes,
And the singing, obviously, too.
yes. I started out as a singer many, many years ago. It was always my first love was singing.
Now, do you still sing?
I sing, but not like I did before. I'm not pursuing it anymore.
Right. So you just do it with friends as a.
Yes, yes, I do it with friends.
There you go.
Okay, so
What genre of music were you
Um,
focusing on?
I was like pop,
Mhm.
and love ballads and so forth. If there was a way to patch this in, I would like to you guys to hear it.
Sure. Can we do that, Boris? Boris. Okay. That would be great. What is that?
No
The
worries.
song
So
or the poem?
No, this is the poetry. I'm just
Yeah, I
trying to
would
get it
love
bigger
to.
because I don't have my glasses with me.
Yeah, that would be great.
So it's going to be very hard for me to read this.
So I'll tell
Oh,
you
okay.
guys, if anyone wants to hear an embarrassing story while we're figuring this out right now, I have zero talent when it comes to music whatsoever. Worst,
Well, look,
worst
you
ever.
got good looks, honey, so you're
Thank
fine.
God, Valentina. Thank God. So, two quick stories about music. Right? In third grade, I had a crush on a girl.
Mhm.
My big move was to join the chorus because she was in the chorus. I was the only third grader that ever get cut from the elementary school chorus. Probably still to this day.
You're
I
kidding.
was so
You're
bad.
you're that bad, your voice?
You can't make this stuff up.
No, it's
Did you
true.
get the girl?
No, no. Third grade failed. I was distraught for years about it. So no, no girl, no chorus, nothing.
That's so funny.
And then when I went to high school, what was interesting. We had to choose either band, chorus, or orchestra. So the crazy thing was I couldn't do the chorus. I'd fail. I didn't play instruments. I couldn't do the band. So I landed in the orchestra. I found out every quarter you got at least a 90 on your GPA or a 95 when there was a concert. So this isn't so bad.
That's
Stayed
funny.
in for 6 years. So it's the first violins and second violins. And you actually progress as time goes on from second to first, and you move forward,
Right.
the better you are. I was the last seat, second violin, for 4 years of high school. I was that bad.
Oh my
I
God.
just stayed in for the GPA.
So you just stayed in the
For
background.
the GPA, yeah.
Yeah.
So I am that bad.
Did it leave you
unfortunately.
like with a very upsetting kind of
No, not at all.
childhood? I mean,
No, my
do you need
childhood
therapy?
was- well, not for my childhood, for other things most likely. However, it was a good childhood.
Oh, that's funny. That's
So I'm
great.
always envious of anyone who has the talent to play music, to
Right.
sing. I was singing Billy Joel songs to my daughter last night. She's
Aw,
probably
and she was
traumatized for life
crying.
now. Yeah.
That's cute though.
That is,
Yeah,
it's a good
I-
story.
I love it so much. I love, love, love going to concerts, hearing live music anywhere, small venues, big venues,
Yeah.
just zero ability.
Well, yesterday we had Bob D'Amato singing
Sorry,
at
I
our
missed that
event.
part, yeah.
Oh, was he fantastic? Here we going. So can we do that? Okay.
Well, I'm looking at this text here, and it's very small.
So,
I
well,
don't have
maybe
my
you
reading
could we
glasses.
just plug it in where we could hear it?
Oh, the music.
Yeah. All right.
Yes, we could play the music.
He
Well,
can't read it.
no,
That's
I
the
don't have
problem.
my
He can't
reading
see it.
glasses. They're in the car.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I didn't know I was even going to read this.
Well, I thought I brought it, but I didn't.
One
You
of you
want-
guys can read it if you
Oh,
want.
then yeah, but
What-
you have the
what's
voice.
Yeah.
What's the page?
It's Louis D'Alto, Life Spar, one word, LIFESPAR, Ultimate Life Trainer.
maybe
should
we could
come right
make it
up.
work. Yeah. In the meantime, there's a new mask that's coming out. It's a swag alert. It says spread the news, not the germs. And there's a new company called Careware, and they're creating a KCM face mask. And it not only is healthier, it looks great and it performs. So something new. And I told you about the dog. And
Yep.
there are 4 astronauts arriving at Kennedy Space Center today. And for NASA, it's going to be the long awaited start of crew rotations at the International Space Station. And a lot of some of the companies, the big companies, are sponsoring it. So we're going back into space, guys. I don't
That's
know.
good to see.
I guess it's good, right?
Absolutely, I think so.
You know,
Yeah, it's amazing. People don't realize that a lot of the technology that we enjoy in our daily lives originated with the space program.
right, right.
So it really is pushing our boundaries and doing a lot of good. So I'm excited to hear that always.
So did you find the poem?
No, Lewis, how do you spell
I'll
your
try
last?
D'Alto, so it's Dalto, capital A.
Oh, okay, okay,
I could try to. I could try. I
okay.
think I see it.
Life Score Ultimate Fight Trainer.
Yes.
That's it.
Yep.
Okay. So
And
is it a
it's on that page?
Yes. So it would be the first. If you want to read today's poem, I wrote this one this morning.
okay? So let's read today's poem.
I'll give it a shot. I'll try.
Okay.
See if I can do it without
You know
glasses.
what? I don't have my glasses. Otherwise, I would have given you glasses. I don't
it's
have.
reading glasses I need, but let me try this. This is called the next home run. Every strike brings you closer to the next home run. Another chance to swing the bat. I know that I'll get one. Stand right next to home plate. Swing with all your might. Hit a grand slam homer in the stadium tonight. You get 3 swings to hit the ball. 3 times you can try. In the game of baseball, don't need a reason why. We know the object of the game is get your team to win. Some for Same for everything in life. That's where we must begin. All that we can ever do is give it our best shot. Means so very much in life, really quite a lot. You've got to keep on trying. Give yourself a goal. You're the only one in life that really has control. Envision that I hit the ball, it sails across the sky, high above the ballpark. I watch my effort fly. Another chance to swing the bat. I know that I'll hit one. Every strike brings you closer to the next home run. And that's one of them. I apologize for not being able to read it correctly. Like I said, I need glasses to read that.
Well, I like that one because
No
that
time to
goes.
memorize it. I just wrote it this morning.
What
Yeah, great message.
what I liked about it is that it's that thing. You know, be positive. Go forward.
I try to put that in all my.
Don't go back, go forward. Even if you take 10 steps forward, one back, 11 forward, one
Right,
back.
right,
Every
exactly.
day you're going forward
Yeah.
somehow. And I think a lot of people get disappointed and they go back one. It
Right,
happens to
right.
everybody. It just doesn't happen to you.
100%.
You
Life
know.
is not easy,
No.
and it's amazing that I think that you have to have a certain level of patience
Oh, that's true.
and understanding that whatever track you're on, or path you're on, there's no guarantees it's going to be easy.
Nothing's forever.
Nothing's
No.
forever.
Tomorrow, boom.
Nothing's easy.
Something can change. And that's why when you put your eggs in a lot of baskets, at least you have each one. Maybe this one works, maybe that one works, maybe the one in the middle works, one way or the other. There's always something else that you could try to depend on.
Right, one of them
Yeah.
was bound to work.
And that's something I teach a lot of people at the Breakfast Club because, you know,
So-
you can't just do one thing anymore. Just like what you did now. You just added all these great things to the real estate thing.
Well, yeah, we're always adding services. I
Right.
think that we're at a time period now where a lot of people are trying to save on services, and
Right.
we are adding more.
Right.
The home warranties, virtual staging, professional photography, reflective yard signs, things that make us stand out.
Yeah.
You know, and I think it's important to offer more of yourself now than ever because the world's more and more competitive every day, and some people are taking the approach of how do I spend less and make more,
Right.
where I think we're at a stage in the world where people have higher expectations for the experience working with you.
Right. Hmm.
So we have to offer more of ourselves to eventually grow as a
And
company,
the other
grow as
thing
people.
that I like to tell everyone is you need that real estate person. Don't do it by yourself. You're going to make mistakes. You're not going to realize certain things. You're going to lose money. And you need somebody like Ed
Thank you.
because,
Thank you.
he's going to, really be your support person and you're not going to get fooled. You know,
No, it's important. I like mentioned the story with the home values and
yes,
how some realtors take advantage of homeowners who don't truly understand the value of their home. There was one we can't, of course, we do have a fiduciary responsibility to our clients,
right,
and we definitely believe in maintaining a high level of discretion.
right.
So I can just tell you a very basic story without mentioning anyone's information or the
Hmm.
area. There was a home that was being sold by someone who was older,
Hmm.
and they really could have
Advice.
used every dollar from that home.
Right.
They were steered to someone else to work with them. They overpriced the home by $50,000, and I know I could have sold the house for a good amount that would put them in a good situation.
That's a shame because
They
they lost out, the poor old couple.
Yeah, they lost out because they overpriced it by so much that it lingered on the market that they sold it for $100,000 below the original list price in the mid 460s, like 105,000 less.
Hmm.
I know I could have sold that house for $25,000 to $30,000 more,
Wow.
100%. And you just need someone you can trust. It doesn't have to be me either.
Right.
It could be
It's just
someone
make
else.
sure you get a reputable person, but don't
Find
do it on your own.
Yeah, use referrals, find good people. There's a
Right.
lot of great real estate professionals out there.
Oh, sure.
Unfortunately, realtors don't always have the best name. We fall in the ranks of lawyers or
Right.
attorneys,
But
which,
we at the Breakfast Club really, you're our number one real
well, thank you,
estate. You
Valentina.
are.
It's
I
just
mean,
you gotta find the right person.
and you also you do good to the community. You help the unemployed. You help the people that are in need of something to market through you. You put on these panel discussions. I mean, you're
No,
great,
we
and
we try. We
and
try.
you do try to help the senior community, which unfortunately we're the ones that are a little not so smart when it comes to
Yeah.
real estate. I mean,
And
that's the bottom line.
if anyone ever needs advice on anything home ownership related, whatever age you are,
I know.
but
We always
especially
tell people they call you
in
all the
the
time.
senior community on Long Island, it's challenging right now.
Yes.
The cost of living is definitely not going down. I can promise you that. Taxes are not going down.
Right.
So you really need a well thought out plan on what your approach is going to be to retirement, whether it's staying here and having a plan in place, or if it's relocating somewhere else and how you're going to approach relocating
Hmm.
so you can maintain your quality of life.
And the other thing I want to say, because I was a senior, I'm a senior. Don't sell your house, seniors, when it's your children's decision. Sell it when it's yours,
Yeah.
because then you're going to make the choices for yourself. So when you get that old and it's your children's decision, guess what? You don't have any more control.
Yeah.
Do it when it's right for you, so you could have a good retirement, enjoy your retirement,
Yeah.
and maybe make some of that little extra so that you can have a good time.
Yeah.
And when you get older, let me tell you, getting rid of your house is a godsend.
It's
I'm
not
living in a
over.
2-bedroom, little adorable little place. My driveway's in the front. It's easy, no stress, nothing.
Yeah.
And really, truthfully, it's not a bad way to go. But again, everyone's different.
Yeah, there's options. There's options. And it's really nice when you see someone who is a senior that wants to leave behind more to their children.
Of course, but we
yeah,
we always said to our parents, spend your money.
that's
We don't
that,
want your money.
yeah.
You do what you want, enjoy your life. But there's not always that situation out there. Let's
Well,
face it.
no, there's not. And the key is that if you want to leave as much behind to your children as possible, that's fine.
Put it in a trust.
Yeah, but don't put yourself in a situation where you're going to be having to live
Restraints,
through
right.
a lower standard of living because you're trying to push all your money and all of your equity in your home to your children. Make sure there's a balance there
Right.
where you're not suffering
And right, and that's
And
where you come in because you have
to
the
help
lawyer, you have the
well, yeah,
financial
we
guy,
have
we
it
have the
all.
financial guys, we have the mortgage people, we have everybody. So
Yeah, and everyone has the same
that's
philosophy.
a great,
You know,
great advice to everyone. And Lou, now you're going to have to do a little reading for us at our next meeting.
Absolutely,
And
absolutely.
I'd like to introduce you to the Long Island Film Festival. Did you see that on Facebook?
I'm familiar with it a little
Okay,
bit.
well, Jerry Ferretti is running that. We just had a big event 3 weeks ago there.
Okay, sure.
And we had two book authors there because the book authors are looking to get a movie, and all the people that produced all these movies that were in the festival were there.
Okay.
so are
So,
you one of the authors who's trying to get the
yes,
movie?
I want a movie because my Breakfast Club, let me tell you, we're real and
I
we're just like the movie, only we're different.
Mhm.
And that's how this whole thing started from the Breakfast Club
Okay.
by getting thrown out of the diner, just like the kids
yeah.
got thrown into detention.
Right.
But also, there was another gentleman there, Stained Glass. He wrote it's a mafia movie. It's a book, but he just got a trailer and it's beautiful. And I just got a trailer for my book. I'm getting it Monday. Well, today's Monday, tomorrow.
Yeah, and I'm gonna. Well, I know we're discussing myself and Lou a lot today. However, let's mention Valentina.
Oh,
So no, just give me a minute, please, if you don't mind.
all right.
So Valentina is doing a lot of different speaking engagements. So if you ever want a motivational speaker, Valentina is essentially the epitome of someone who just keeps going and finds new ways to be relevant and stay active and help people, which is amazing. And you know,
Thank you.
everyone has the option. And obviously, Lou's got a lot of accomplishments throughout his life.
Oh,
He's
Lou is
done,
going to be part of the
he's
club
done it
soon.
all. And it's important to just realize that positive energy and positive movement leads to better things. And we're at a time now where there's a lot of people who are struggling, either mentally or financially, through this whole quarantine period, lost jobs, had their pay reduced, or can't find jobs. A lot of college graduates who can't find jobs right now.
Yeah, well, we
You
help
have to
them
be
a lot
active.
too.
You have
Yeah,
to be moving in some direction, because if there's no movement, you can't get started.
It's
What's what was
harder to get
Einstein,
started.
right? It's a moving object is easier to keep moving. It's hard to move an object that's not
right.
moving.
It's true. You have to get
Right?
up,
So
get
you
dressed,
have
show
to
up every day.
do anything.
Right.
Talk
And
about
we have
moving.
karaoke here on Thursday night.
Really?
You should
Oh,
come.
sure.
They're all on the stage. You got some great group of people that come
I'll
here.
tell you what, we'll do a duet, and you'll
There
see
you
that
go. Why don't you come so
my
we can?
voice is so bad.
Let's
I'll
do
make
that.
You look bad.
Yeah,
There you go.
that would be
So-
great. You could, have a contest. Him and you'll win because he's got such a
yeah,
bad
I'll lose.
voice.
Yeah, I'll lose.
And he'll win. No, I'm serious. Think about it because it's every Thursday
Yeah.
night and it's after our show. Yeah, an hour after the show because we have a late edition on Thursday.
I got
And
you.
tell Lisa we want her to come.
I will.
Yeah, and make sure I know that she's coming, so I make sure I stay that night because I don't always stay for karaoke.
Come on.
I'm an old lady. I gotta go home.
I see emails from you at like 2:30 in the morning.
I know. I don't sleep. You're right. I don't sleep. But do you find them rude?
What? the
No.
emails?
Once someone
No,
told me,
not at
"Why are
all.
you sending emails at this time?" My thing bings. I'm like, "Oh, I didn't know that."
Well, how many times have I actually responded to
Never.
you?
At 2 a.m.
I never have.
Oh, maybe you have. I don't know. I don't
I'm
remember
up late
that.
some nights. I was up till 2:30 last
Oh
night.
yeah, I was
So,
up late last night.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that makes three of us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I was posting yesterday's big success, the Children of the April Rain. It was really
so Tell
great.
us more about that event, because we haven't really.
Yeah,
gone
well,
into that much detail.
Lana May Noon, that sweet little old lady who was on our show already, she was responsible to bring all of the babies from Vietnam that were being adopted. And when the plane crashed, there was some issues, and her baby was sick that she was getting as an adoptive child, and she didn't make it. But there were other babies that they were flying in because this was history in the making 45 years ago. And one of the babies, I don't know, something happened with the parent, and she was given the last baby that came in. And that baby is now a grown daughter, and she has two grandchildren. And so we honored her. It was a real political kind of day. But we had 13 actors and actresses. Had I met you before this, you could have been in it.
Yeah.
And they volunteered their time, but three of them were in a movie, and three of them were from the Long Island Film Festival.
Okay.
And that's where connections come in because that's how I met Jerry Ferretti
Right.
a year ago. And that's how the Breakfast Club got a little involved with Jerry. And we were at the film festival this year, which was amazing in the Moose Lodge in Lincolnhurst. We were there for 2 days. We met all these great producers. They had the red carpet, and the food was great because all the veterans made the food. So it was really,
Wow.
really good. So it was really nice. And yesterday, I got to give kudos to Greg, who, he put this place together, his staff. He's got the greatest staff in the world. They volunteered their time. And then all my Breakfast Club members were there. And I was shooting orders to everybody, and they were just all doing it, and it looked beautiful. And Councilman Tom Mascarella came, and he met Lana, and that was very, touching for Lana. And she sent me like 10 emails already since this morning. I don't know. I don't think Lana sleeps either. And she's an old duck, she's an old dog, but she's beautiful. She was crying. And then in the end, when at the end of the play, we had some Cabbage Patch dolls wrapped up to give her. And she just, the pictures came out so nice. Thanks to Ed Shin. Ed Shin is the Long Island photographer. If you ever need your pictures redone, he's terrific, and he did a great job. And so yesterday was just really, really special. Yeah, she was thrilled, and everybody was shocked because being that there was readings and everyone was actually saying what happened with the colonel and the lady and the plane and the pilot, they really kind of got into really. We didn't even know about this. So if you Google, everybody, if you Google Children of the April Rain, you will see that this woman was a hero, and she lives right here in Garden City, the only one alive from that play. Well, from what happened. But these people yesterday depicted those people in the theater play.
Got it.
And it was outside, the sun was shining, and then we had all that great food that you donated, which was great from Next Home, or,
No, well,
All
yeah,
Island.
no, thank you.
No, it was very nice. And then we had singing. We had the great Bob D'Amato who sang, God Bless America, and all kinds of great songs. So it was very well received. And thanks goes to everybody at G's because these girls work very hard, let me tell you. And I can't pick up a table or a chair, and they know it. And they really did a lot. It's a lot of work. I'm sure you've done events, right? In the
Yeah.
business you were in.
Absolutely.
So you know what that's like. It's a lot of work. So we are very grateful. And, we miss Greg today.
Yeah.
He's not taking any of the glory. He doesn't like to do that, but Greg was a big part of it. I loved his shirt. He had a red, white, and blue.
I saw
And
it.
he told me it was
USA flag, yeah.
actually a flag shirt. It was a designer shirt. I didn't know that. But, he's got nice clothes. And he's a great guy. And we appreciated what he did for us. Really do. So I got some poppies for you guys. So you can, have
Thank
some
you.
fun with them tomorrow. Give them to some great
I'm
people.
gonna start wearing
Thank
one
you.
today.
Yeah, now everybody on the show, Ed doesn't get it because he gets it all the time. Gets Italian bread
Wow.
because I believe in breaking bread with people, but you break it with Lisa, okay? And that's all about relationships in the Italian family. And then Lisa gets to go and you together to the Tranquility Spa, which is right here in Franklin Square.
Okay.
And you will pay much less than anyone else because we do the marketing, the Breakfast Club for them. You get to go in the Salt Cave. Have you ever been in the Salt Cave?
No, never.
For $10, you and Lisa each, and you get to get a massage for $30 each.
Okay.
But if you just want to do the Salt Cave, you can do it for
What's the
20.
benefit of a salt cave?
Oh,
Let me ask you.
breathing, health.
Oh, okay.
It's right up your alley.
Fantastic.
You might even be able to do a class in there.
That'd be wonderful.
Go
Right.
go meet Angela.
That would be great.
All right. So you tell her I sent you.
Okay.
And actually, there's one gal that does yoga in there,
Okay.
and they don't do it all the time, so they always look for different things. So go meet Angela,
I
and
will.
she'll set you up with. We'll set you up with an appointment.
I will. Fantastic.
But tell Lisa she has to go because she's
Well,
the reason I
I'll
met
push
you.
Lisa. Okay, I will.
She's the reason I met you. And Lisa doesn't sleep at night, just like me. She's on Facebook till 3 in the morning, and she's a great lady. And
Yes, she is.
congratulations on her grandchild.
Thank you.
And then you tell me the other man that was just on the show. You were talking about
Pete
Pete
Gaudio.
Gaudio. He's a friend of Pete
Fantastic
Gaudio's.
up and coming actor. You'll be, if you don't know him now, you'll be hearing his name very soon.
Well, he was here, and I mean, he has a coffee show now, right? In a restaurant.
Yes.
They just drink coffee and chat.
Yes, it's called the Bada Bing.
The Bada Bing. I love it.
How
Bada
you
bing,
spell
bada
last
boom.
name? G-A-U-D.
Gordio, I
I-O?
think
Peter Gaudio is Gaudio.
Yes.
G-A-U-D-I-O, yeah.
Yep. And so we're
Check it
very
out.
happy that he came to the show already. I didn't realize that he was just creating it when he
Yeah,
came.
no.
But he's got another show. It's called something. I forgot the name of it. It's a lot of mafioso characters in it.
Right.
So I was hoping that you never know. Maybe we could all be on his show one day.
You never
It's a
know.
lot of fun. Well, I love Brooklyn. I love all those stories. You know.
Well, you do your tour every winter with Patricia
Oh yeah.
for the
mhm.
Christmas lights.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. We have a gal. It's called Bucket List Tours.
Bucket list tours.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically,
Catchy name.
yeah, she's great. Her name is Patricia Bellissima. We call her Bellissima. She's beautiful, and she gets a tour together, and you do nothing except get on the bus, and you go to Brooklyn. You go wherever it is. You go to the Bronx to get the food, and then she takes you throughout the Christmas lights in what's that area called?
Oh, that's
I forget the name of it, but it's where all the rich
No.
lights
It's
are.
Rockefeller Center, but
no in
Uh,
Brooklyn in
Diker
Diker
Heights.
Heights.
Diker
Thank you,
Heights.
thank you.
Yeah, and
And then she also does winery tours as well.
winery
So,
tours,
yeah.
and we're thinking. I gave her an idea. She's thinking of putting together a Blue Bloods tour
Oh.
for the cops. I said you'll be busy as all hell
yeah.
because they'll take their wives. You eat on the bus. You get wine. You have a game. You get there. You go to this great Italian restaurant, and then you pass the house where they do the Blue Bloods. It's very different what she does. She's a very smart lady, Italian too. But I met her through networking, and that networking bus, there's a lot of business gets done on that bus because that's what she does.
Right.
So it's interesting how things just happen. But networking is the key to your success. Your success.
That's how we met.
That's how we met all these
I'll never
people.
forget. 11 p.m. Get my last
Okay.
drink. Met Valentino
Ah,
at a charity event
Yeah, would you believe it? I met him at the
Yeah.
bar.
at the bar at the Carlton in Eisenhower Park at 11 o'clock at night.
I was a little tipsy. I think I
Oh,
wasn't
I
driving
think-
that
I
night.
think, well, it's a a Limos Long Island kind of a night.
Yeah, she actually gave me a ride. Yeah.
Yeah.
mhm.
So
Those big events, you meet a lot of great people at those events. And that was one raffle ticket, and then you won.
I won a few things that night. I did well at night.
Yeah.
I don't think we even cashed in all the prizes. I think we only used one so far. I have no. My wife.
Oh,
has
you
them
didn't
somewhere.
use them yet? Don't let them expire.
Life gets busy, Valentina.
Find them. If you're not going to use them, I'll reuse them. I'll
I'll-
give them to someone else.
I will.
We'll use it in a raffle again.
It's a good idea. That's a very good idea.
Yeah,
I will
because
try
I
it.
hate when people let not coupons, but gift cards expire.
Yeah, wasn't a gift card like different tours and whatever. It
Well,
was,
that's
and,
different. But if
yeah,
it's a
we
gift
just-
card,
yeah, our
even a
lives are so
tour.
busy that
I know
it's
you
hard
have no
to make
time. Father of 3 now.
Yeah, it's
That little
insane.
baby girl. Little baby girl. We have to get to meet her one
yeah,
day.
it's insane. Oh, you will. You
Yeah, I know. Once this COVID is.
will. Well, yeah, we're not keeping her in hiding, so she's out for walks and things like that. So
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a
Really
new
nice.
a good nanny? Did you get one?
we're still sorting it out right now. So still trying to figure it out.
You,
It's
you-
hard
what-
finding the right people.
I know that. You need to know. It needs to be a grandma, somebody that's loving
It's
and
hard-
caring. I know.
Yeah, it's hard to manage 3, 2, and 0 for anyone, let alone.
3 kids are a lot to
Yeah.
watch.
Yeah, I have 2 myself. I have a 30-year-old daughter and a 27-year-old son. My daughter is a performer. She was in Vegas until this whole COVID thing hit.
Really?
Yeah, she's absolutely beautiful.
What does your daughter perform?
She does. She's been dancing since she's 3. She's a singer. She's a contortionist. So she does a lot, and she's
Really?
wonderfully talented and beautiful. And her name is Lexa Page. You can find
Lexa.
her on Facebook, Instagram.
So where does she live?
She lives right now in Boca Raton, Florida. But like I
Nice.
said, she was in
Yeah.
Vegas for a long time.
Well, when she visits, let us know.
Yeah, I certainly will.
Love to meet
I
her.
will.
That's great. We always like
Yeah.
different kind of acts and
Right.
bringing people to the table.
Right.
You must be so proud of
I'm
her.
so proud of. I'm proud of my son as well.
Yeah. What is your son doing these days?
My son is he's in the marijuana business right now.
Marijuana.
Good for him.
He's
We
in the
got a
marijuana business.
connection.
There you go, Valentina.
There we go. We wanted some of that stuff.
Yeah.
When you meet his son, those 2:30 emails at 2:30 a.m. emails are gonna stop. You'd be knocked out.
This is great. So he's a distributor?
He grows. He grows.
He grows
in
it.
California. Yeah.
Whoa.
He grows it. But I mean, that's what he's doing right now. He's got a genius IQ. He's very very handsome.
Whoa. Handsome too. Marijuana and handsome.
He probably sings really well also.
No, he can't sing, but
And he lives in California.
yes.
That's where, now I was told that right now is the time to buy marijuana stocks
Yeah. It's
because
Yeah,
it's
well,
growing
yeah.
everywhere.
it is growing.
Well, you just need
It's
is-
growing.
You just
Yeah.
need money to buy them, but I hear it's a good idea.
Yeah. States need money. Start legalizing it. Generate tax revenue.
And I hear the Pope is behind it too now.
Yeah.
I can't even believe that. Can you?
No, that's the news to
This
me.
is
That's the
Yeah.
news to me.
quite the progressive pope we've had.
Yes, yes. So it's not bad. It's
Yeah.
pretty good. So that's great. So you got a very talented group of kids there.
Yeah, I do. I certainly do. And I'm proud of both of them. Very proud of both of my
Mm.
children.
That's great. Terrific. So now what kind of work are you looking for?
I'm looking to get back into the acting field.
Acting?
Yeah,
Hmm.
I'm looking to get back into
And the exercise.
the exercise as well.
And when you work with people like that are maybe haven't exercised in a long time,
Yeah,
how do you deal with them?
you just start off slow, like
Yeah,
anything
but
else.
do they like start having wheezing and all that kind of stuff happening?
Depends on what their breathing capacity is, but this breathing can improve anybody's breathing. If for instance you have emphysema or something like that, I encourage you to do a breathing like
You
that.
gotta,
What you
some-
do is you consciously take over the breath.
really.
It's a natural thing that we all do. But when you consciously take over your breath, you can kind of dictate the way the breath goes, and you're just taking in a lot more oxygen, and that leads to 100 different health benefits.
Wow.
Wow.
That's we learned a lot today from
Yeah,
you.
something you never really think about.
No, and not
No,
only
it's
that,
such
you
a
sing,
you think
you
about it.
talk, you have a great voice, you're a poet, and you do exercises and you do training.
Right.
What else?
And he's an
What
actor.
else do you do? And you're an actor, soon to be. So
Has
thank
been,
you for
yeah.
coming on. I'm
welcome.
very happy
Thank you
to
for
meet
having
you.
me.
Can't wait to meet Lisa. Ed,
Yeah,
thank you
Valentina,
always.
for having me today. It's been
Yeah,
awesome.
I mean, always. This is for Lisa. This is for her shopping.
Oh, you're
Okay,
welcome, Valentina.
there you
Thank
go.
so much.
Tell her she has to talk about my book.
I will.
It's on Amazon, From Fire to Freedom. It's a great book. Makes you laugh, makes you cry. And it's a great Christmas present, guys. And want to always thank our sponsors, the New York Spine Institute, Dr. Demora. You ever need anything with your bones, you
Oh,
let
I
us know.
certainly do. I need my knee. I need a knee replacement.
Well, we have
And my lower back is.
well, we have Dr. Demora. He's great. I'll give you his card.
Okay.
And then to say thank you again. And I believe it's you know what?
Wrap.
Wrap. You got it. It's a wrap. Thank you.
Thank you.